there's a mask. You know, there's a mask here that you wear because you may feel like you can't be vulnerable. Or again, you may feel like it puts a tag on your back. Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Rapturous house. My name is Tonya. I hope you all are doing absolutely wonderful. Today's reading is going to be for my Virgos. I want to see what's currently going on with you guys. I want to see what's the energy currently surrounding you, okay? I do want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for all your likes, all your shares, all of your comments. They're all greatly appreciated. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. That way you'll get notified anytime I upload any new video footages, but also that way I'm able to tug on your energy. Okay, guys, please remember, only take what's yours, leave everything else behind. If you guys would like a personal reading, my website's information is down in the description below. That is the only way that you're able to obtain a personal reading, okay? All right, my loves, I do call on the Holy Spirit. I call on the white light that guides us. I call on the goddesses that gives us our strength, and the angels that protect us. Let's see. I hope you guys have been well. I hope you guys have been wonderful. I want to see what's going on with my Virgo spirit. Show me right now, present moment. How's my Virgo feeling? How is my Virgo feeling right now, present moment, spirit? 5 of fire and 6 of earth here. That's your 5 of wands. Whew. There's an energy like almost like pettiness, competitive. And you know what it's like facing it though? It's like, I'm looking at you. No, I'm in this. Like, you know, there's an energy here of like you looking at someone here, and it's like, I don't want, some of you guys, there may be like a tit for tat energy that's coming through, or standing up. Because I do see that energy too. It's kind of like standing up to the opponent, standing up to someone here, standing up. I feel like that's kind of the energy. Like you guys, you see, I feel like it's like you're standing up, you're facing something right now, present moment. So if there's competition, if there's jealousy, if there's enviousness, if there's gossiping here, this is telling me you guys are tapping into whatever this is. You're facing it, you're standing up for yourself, but you're tapping in. And I'm not going to say it's positive and or negative. That's not kind of truly the energy. It could be it could be either or. Like that's what I'm getting here in this energy. It could be either or here. But this is like, but it's also playful. Like it's light, because 5s are all about change. 5s, when something comes out into a 5, that means that there's a possibility of a change to happen. So, you know, like this is like, okay, there could be a relationship in your life right now, present moment, that is changing. It's changing, it's evolving, but you may not know how it's changing or how it's going to evolve here, because I do feel like there's some type of change here. I also see the 3 of wands. There's something here about tapping out. This is not for the weak. Whatever's going on with you guys right now, present moment, whatever you're faced with right now, present moment, it is not for the weak. It is for the strong at heart. Because I see there's other people that it's like you may have found yourself battling other people or other situations, but you won the battle. You know, you won the battle. You haven't won the war, but you've won the battle. So there's battles here that you guys have fought. You know, and there's other people that may have fought those same battles, but they tapped out or they lost already. But not you. You haven't tapped out. You haven't lost yet. All is not lost is what I'm seeing here in this energy. But I do feel like there's almost like there's something here that you're having to face. Someone here, you know what I feel? It's a feeling here of standing up for yourself. It's a feeling here of standing up for yourself. There's somebody, there could be a person. There could definitely be a person here from what I'm seeing where you're having to stand up to this person. You're having to hold your ground. Stand firm. Yeah, that type of energy is coming through. And with the 6 of earth here, I love the 6 of earth energy. I always, in any deck, I love the Six of Earth energy because it's one hand washing the other, one person helping another person, because that would be your Six of Pentacles, where there's a generosity and there's charity and there's a reciprocity, an equal give and take. What I'm seeing in this energy is that you guys, there's the situation or whatever's going on or whoever you're dealing with, there's an imbalance. There's an imbalance. They're not, if you're dealing with a person, you and this person, you're not equal. If you're dealing with a situation with someone here and it's like one person brings more to the table, one person does more. So I do see that there's an imbalance here, but that's okay because there's a feeling here of that imbalance works, or that imbalance is going to work. Because, sometimes, there's an energy of, we are all somewhat different. You bring something. Okay, so you bring something to the table, someone else brings something to the table. You have something to offer. Isn't that, sometimes it's a good feeling when you can do something for someone, or you can do something that someone else cannot do. That's kind of the energy that's coming through here, because what I'm seeing in this energy is, like this, it's almost like a helping hand. So this is giving me an energy of like you helping someone else helping you, or vice versa. So we got the Five of Fire, which talks about change. We also have the Six of Earth, which talks about bringing balance and harmony into a situation where things are a little off kilter. Things are uneven. There's an uneven distribution here. But you know what I'm also getting? That it works. Whatever this uneven distribution is, there's a feeling here of that it works. Ten of Fire. That's your Ten of Wands. Sharing the weight, sharing the responsibilities. Sharing the weight, sharing the responsibilities. And if you guys have been watching me, you know I have stitches in my mouth. So if you see me playing with my mouth, it's like I keep feeling it. I just keep feeling it. So sorry. But it's getting better. So I can talk better. All right. So we have this Ten of Fire. This talks about kind of walking away from responsibilities. But you know what I see? Again, we go back to you standing up for yourself. There's uneven distribution. And whatever this is, you may bring more to a table, you may be more generous, or vice versa. And why that is taking on other people's responsibilities, taking on the weight of the world, taking on more burdens here. So that's the thing. You're no longer wanting to do that. Right now, present moment, that's why you're standing up for yourself. That's why you're putting your foot down. That's why you're stepping up, and that's why you're not giving up. Because it's like, ultimately, I want to not have all this responsibility. Ultimately, I want to not live my life this way. Like, that's kind of the energy that's coming through. There's an ultimately, I want to be at this place in my life. Yeah. If this is you, I want you to put a star in the comments. If this is you, I want you guys to put a star in the comments, because I feel like there's an ultimately, I want to be at this place in my life. May not be there just yet, but ultimately, that's my goal. My goal is to lessen the weight, lessen the responsibilities. Even if that has to do with responsibilities or duties that you may have taken on for family or for relationships or even for your career. Ultimately, things have to be easier. So you're willing right now, present moment, to do what you have to do, to face what you have to face. And what I see in this energy is that you see that there's an uneven distribution, like you're distributing, you're putting out more than another person, more or less. And whether this be personally and or professionally, more or less. But ultimately, I want to get to this place where I'm laying down the burden, where I'm lessening the responsibilities, I'm lessening the weight that's on my back. Again, if this is you, I want you guys to put a star in the comments, because I feel like that's kind of the energy that's coming through here. Tell me more. Tell me more for my Virgos. Ten of Earth. Ten of Earth, some of you guys, there is the Professor. The Professor, Taurus energy. Taurus energy coming through. That's giving me the Hierophant. Somebody could have been born on the 5th. But right now we're in, your commitment to your family and or a relationship. Your commitment is your challenge right now. Your commitment to education, your commitment to furthering your education, your commitment to a belief system. You know, some of you guys, the belief system that you're still holding on to is something that's outdated and out of style. It could be something that comes from your family lineage. That type of energy is coming through. You know, your commitment to your family, your commitment to a marriage, your commitment to a relationship is very challenging for you right now, present moment. Whatever you've committed yourself to is very challenging for you right now, present moment. Some of you guys, it could definitely be furthering your education. Some of you guys, it's your belief system. Some of you guys, it's an outdated, outworn belief system, something that has been thrown upon you, not something that you truly digested and learned on your own. This is something that has been kind of regurgitated or whatever onto you, that type of energy. But it's your challenge right now, present moment. Some of you guys are in a marriage right now. You're committed to someone here. And that is your challenge. But again, we get to the part where ultimately things have to change. So I'm going to deal with this right now, present moment. So you're making certain sacrifices right now, present moment. I'm going to deal with this right now, present moment. This is like, okay, oh, I got so much to do, but I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to further this education because ultimately it's going to make things better for me. I'm going to face these challenges with my partner, with my spouse, because, you know, ultimately things will get better. Ultimately, I'm going to have that happily ever after. I'm going to deal with this right now, present moment. Okay. Why is this though? Why is this energy coming out? Why is this energy coming out for my Virgos? 6 of Fire, the Star, bottom of the deck. Somebody could be born on the 17th. 6 of Fire, generosity of Earth, and the 2 of Earth. You guys are diligent and faithful. Very diligent, very much so faithful. You take on a lot. You take on a lot of responsibilities and duties. You take on the weight of the world. You have a lot on your shoulders. And again, we go back to the beginning of the reading. You can handle it. You know you can handle it because you've been handling or you've done this before. It's like there's a keenness here in this energy. Like there's a keenness. Like you have a keenness for the fact that you... Let's see how I want to say this. There's something here about the ego. There's something in this energy about the ego that you have. There's a boastfulness within your ego because you can do things that other people can't do. You can handle things that other people can't handle. 6 of Fire. Generosity of Earth. See, this is like you stepping up because you can. You helping others makes you feel better about yourself. You helping others makes you feel good. That's a part of your identity. That's a part of your identity. 2 of Earth. 2 of Earth talks about balance. This is showing me, you guys, you're blessed. Some of you guys could be in the public's eye or a celebrity. But you're a winner. But you know, all of that attention, all of that reward, accolades, boastfulness, all of that energy actually causes issues with relationships for you guys. Because it makes certain people in your energy feel less than, feel competitive, be a little bit jealous, be a little bit envious. So even that gift that you have sometimes is a detriment to certain relationships. Yeah. And you know, the thing about it is some of you guys, you may find this. Do you find this in the energy? Because we're still in the challenge position here where your generosity comes back to bite you. Your generosity almost puts a tag on your back. Do you find that? Do you find that? If you do, I want you guys to put I do in the comments. Do you find like the more that you give, the more that you do, the more generous that you are, it puts a tag on your back? That energy is for someone here. If this is you, I want you to put I do in the comments. Yeah. Show me, Spirit. Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see for my Virgos. Ooh, the Devil. Sovereignty of fire here. You know, that's your king of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But that Devil, somebody could have been born on the 15th. Capricorn energy. Some of you guys are letting go of addictions. You know, this addictions can be anything. Food, sex, drugs, alcohol. It could even be your addiction to a person, because there's something very attractive. There's something very attractive, very tempting, very seductive. Could be a person for some of you guys that you're letting go of, that you've had to let go of, that you've had to let go of. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or the Devil, Capricorn energy. But you know what I also see in this energy? You try to control something. This is showing me that some of you guys, you took on, how do I want to say that? It's not your burden to carry. There's a burden here that you took on in the past, and it's not your burden to carry, but you've let that go. So this is like a codependency or an obsession, like obsessing over controlling. Like you've had to let go of control. There may be a person in your life that you've been trying to control. And in your eyes, what I'm seeing here in your eyes and how you view it is that you were trying to help. From what I'm seeing here, your eyes, how you're viewing it, you were actually just trying to help. It's like, I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help. But you took on more responsibility, you took on more burdens, and you made a situation. You may find that the situation may have gone a totally different way. You know, it may have added more stress and more responsibility to you. It may have added more burdens to you. It may have had you losing sleep and stressing. You know, that type of energy is coming through here. But with the Devil here, I'm looking at this. This is letting go, trying to make someone out to be the way that you want them to be. It's like, I see, it's like trying to dress trying to dress something or someone up, trying to make it look pretty, trying to hide the ugliness of it all. And you see that, but you're having to let that go. It's like trying to hide the ugliness of it all. Some type of addiction, you know, something that was very attractive. Could even be a person, could even be a situation that you have with a person. Oh, God forbid people know what's really going on. Some of you guys, it's almost like I see somebody like just taking a sheet and throwing it over the pile and don't want people to see the ugliness or the dirtiness or the whatever this is. Yeah. And with that sovereignty of fire, and then I see the 9 of air underneath that. That's your wounded. No, that's your stress, anxiety, tears, loss of sleep. Not wanting other people to see that. Not wanting other people to see that. To see that side of you. To see that vulnerability. Because there's a mask. You know, there's a mask here that you wear because you may feel like you can't be vulnerable, or again, you may feel like it puts a tag on your back. Show me more. Show me more for my Virgo spirit. Thank you, Divine Holy Spirit. Curiosity of earth. 4 of air. Your 4 of air is your 4 of wands. No, 4 of swords. I know I gotta get that right in my brain. And your Four of Swords is, so this is showing you're having to, I do see this, you're having to stop. Ultimately things have to change. Ultimately things have to change, but you know what I see, what you see, what you're seeing here is that you have to stop giving. You have to stop doing. You have to stop starting new. Like, you need to tap into one thing and focus on that one thing. And some of you guys, that could be yourself. Some of you guys, it could be your financial situation. Some of you guys, you may have too many irons on the fire. But I do see where you're going to be realizing that. Because I see this person, this Four of Air, this person is sitting. This person's tired, exhausted. Headspace ain't right. Headspace is not right. This person's headspace is not right. But with that curiosity of earth, that's our page of earth, our page of pentacles. And pages is about action. You know, it's the beginning stages. It's the curiosity stage. When it comes to health and all that, it's like, you know how you keep trying? This is like fad diets. This is like that type of energy, like continuously trying all these fad diets that don't work. You know, continuously dabbling in all these little side businesses or all these little side things, and you never really and truly own one thing. You never really and truly put all your energy or focus into one thing. You know, this is like communicating and talking to a whole lot of people. This is like online dating or something like that, where you're constantly communicating and talking to all these different people, playing with all these different people, but you never actually have anything of substance because there's too much. You're too distracted. You know, that type of energy. But I do feel like in the very near future, you guys are going to come to that understanding. You're going to reach that point. I see you guys reaching that point, waking up one day and it's like an aha. There's like waking up one day and there's like an aha. Like, it's like owning into your craft for some of you guys, owning into a relationship for some of you guys, owning into something very specific, because this is like bringing your attention in, bringing your focus in, because it's almost like I see the wheel of time. And it's like it's like the inner, it's like you have to, there is something here about your craft. And that craft does not have to be a project that you're working on or something of that sort. You know, that craft itself is what you're creating. What are you trying to create? You know, are you trying to create if you're with someone, there's possibilities. It can go either which way. And do you see a future there? What do you do to kind of create something here? You know, if this is a business, you know, you may have so many different ideas coming your way, so many different things. But it's like, Spirit is like owning in onto this one thing, focusing on this one thing, putting your time and your energy and all your efforts into this one thing, because that in itself alleviates some of the stress, some of the weight, some of the burdens here. Because some of you guys, you know, it's like there may be a need for better time management. There may be a need for kind of getting rid of a whole bunch of distractions. There's a need for you guys to focus. And I do feel like you guys are you're going to reach this crossroads. And then I see where you're going to have to make this decision here, because ultimately, things have to change. Yeah, I see this energy. Ultimately, things have to change. And I feel like this is like eliminating some of the people that you're dealing with, some of the conversations that you're having, some of the projects that you're working on, because ultimately, things have to change. Ultimately, I see that. Tell me more. Tell me more from my Virgo spirit. Tell me more. Seven of Fire, the youth. That talks about, that's Aries energy. That's our new beginning. That's your clean slate, your fresh start. But we have the Seven of Fire and the Curiosity of Fire. Both came out in the Resistance here. we go back to, and I know I kind of go back and forth because it's whatever energy I pick up at that time, whoever's energy I pick up at that time. Sometimes I'm pulling into so many different people's energy, like I'm getting little nitpicks. You know, even myself, I'm like, okay, let's own this thing in. But you know what I just saw? Somebody here, there's somebody younger than you, and this could be an adult child. It is time you're going to realize it. You have to tap out. There's a tap out energy that's coming through here. Because that Seven of Fire talks about defending and fighting for what's right, defending and like, you know, battling. It's like, you know, trying to protect, wearing a cape, you know, but this is you taking that cape off. Some of you guys is hanging up the cape. I do see this in the very near future where this is like you hanging up the cape. You need to get some rest. You need to live your life. You need to try doing things a little bit differently because you ultimately want to have a more peaceful, more joyous life. And I see that. I see that. Yeah. And with that curiosity of fire, that is your Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's your page of wands. But this comes out in the resistance where there's an immaturity, where there's some bad news, you know, where there's certain activities or certain things that's being done that may be a little frowned upon. There's a frowned upon energy that's coming through. So there may be something that you're learning, information that you're receiving, something that you're seeing here that may put a frown on your face. But what I'm also seeing here is that this is like, it feels like it's not your fight. It feels like it's not your fight. With that curiosity of earth and that curiosity of fire, it's either not your fight or it's not the person or people that you belong with. Because some of you guys, there's more than one person here. You know, it's either not your fight or it's not who you belong with. And with the youth, it's like a breath of fresh air. You know, this is like the opportunity here of starting anew. There's some type of freedom in this energy. And then behind that, you have the wheel. You see that? Sagittarius energy. So we have Aries, Sagittarius energy coming through. This is fire energy. And I feel like this is about power. Like the power to start new. This is, I feel like it's bravery. I feel like there's freedom in the bravery. It's a sign of bravery to hang up your cape. It shows me an opportunity of expansion. With this Jupiter energy coming through, it shows me an opportunity of expansion for you, your life. Excuse me, give me a sec. I feel like it's for your life. There's an opportunity of expansion, and you're going to see that. You're going to see that. It's only after you hang up your cape, though. It's only after you see that you have to stop taking on the weight of the world or other people's responsibilities and other people's duties, though. I see this throughout this entire reading. I do. I see this throughout this entire reading. Excuse me. Show me, Spirit. Show me what I need to see. What's going on with my Virgos? Toxic, drama, arguments, and incompatible. See, some of you guys, you've been dealing with somebody that's very toxic. There's been some drama. There's been some arguments. And there may be somebody here that you are incompatible with. Tell me more. Longing. Missing you. Let's talk. And a reunion here. But I do feel like you guys have, it's like Spirit is calling you guys. Again, we get back to the beginning of the reading, your 5 of fire. And there's a feeling here of standing up for yourself. I feel like you guys are in this position right now, present moment, of wanting to stand up for yourself or needing to stand up for yourself because ultimately you want things to change. This is, you know what I'm seeing? You know, like, this is respecting. You respect others. You know, you may be in a relationship or you may be dealing with somebody, and you do have that respect that things may not be equal. Things may not be like equal or whatever. You may bring more to the table. Somebody else may bring more to the table. And it doesn't just have to be with material objects. You know, it could be even a behavior or patterns or however this goes. But there's a need for respect. That's what I'm seeing here in this energy. And I do see where you guys are standing up for yourself. I do see where you guys are putting your foot down here. Because even though you give the respect that you know that somebody can't do, like, you can't do what I do, because there's also an energy, we go back to the beginning, where you can do so much more than other people can do. I saw that in that energy as well. Even though you can't do all this and that, but you can do better. So there's somebody here in your energy where it's like you feel like this person could do better. But it's for them to feel like they can do better and not leech on you or not put all their responsibilities and duties onto you here. Show me more. Family, blood ties, inner circle. Some of you guys, this could be your family. This could be your family or somebody that you're dealing with. It says antisocial, in your feelings, silent treatment, and left out. You know, you may be dealing with somebody, this person's very immature. It's like, grow up. You know, some of you guys, you definitely may be. You may be dealing with somebody here, this person's very immature, and you're like, you know what, it's time for you to grow up. I'm also seeing where somebody's saying something, but it's like, I need you to tell me something that's relevant. I need you to tell me something that's real. So some of you guys may feel that way with dealing with somebody here. Like, I need you to tell me something that is relevant. I need you to tell me something that is real, because whatever they're talking about, there's some empty promises or there's empty conversation. That's what I'm seeing in this energy. Like, there's empty promises or empty conversation. So I need you to tell me something that is real. I need you to grow up. That type of energy. If this is you, I want you guys to put a star in the comments. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams, because you know what I feel? I feel like no matter what happens, you're going to keep pushing forward. Like, I feel like you guys are so zoned in on your dreams and your goals, you know, and I do feel like there's one aspect of your life where you're so zoned in, you're so focused, but I also feel like there's another aspect where there's certain things that distract you. I do feel that energy as well. Tell me more for my Virgos. Nothing will come of the situation. Emotions are running high here. Emotions are running high here, and nothing will come of this situation. I feel like Spirit is telling you guys to not worry. I feel like Spirit is wanting you guys to not worry. You know, there may be situations here. There may be certain things that's going on between you and someone here. And Spirit wants you to not worry here. Nothing will come of the situation. This is like somebody throwing a tantrum or somebody throwing a fit. But it's like Spirit wants you to know that it's almost like your spirit guides and your angels and your ancestors, they're on your side. They're working with you. They're not working against you. And they see, like, Spirit sees everything. And Spirit wants you to know, Spirit wants you to feel confident in whatever your situation is, that you keep doing what you need to do and what's best for you. And it's like, just as like Spirit wants you to know that Spirit is walking along with you on this path. Yeah. Okay. All right, my loves. That is what I have for you guys. If any of this resonates, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Guys, know I love and appreciate every last one of you guys. And I hope you guys go off and have such a wonderful day. Until next time. Bye, my loves.